here for Seconds Out with finally Ben Shalom. Ben, good to catch up with you and get you on camera. Look, we just witnessed Frazer Clarke get the victory over Mariusz Wach. I spoke to Frazer just before I was speaking to you, and I said to him, like, this must be the greatest level of scrutiny you've faced in your career for someone who's gone through the GB setup, been in the Olympics as well. It's mad to kind of think that. Do you feel he came through the test here and showed everyone what you wanted to see and have seen in him to sign him in the first place?
Look, I'm proud of him because he had to go through a lot of scrutiny. That wasn't his fault, and however it happened, it was the right decision to face Mariusz Wach tonight, and the perfect fight, and the 10 rounds that we wanted, and the experience that we wanted. And I thought he started really well. Concentration and stamina sometimes wane. But that's what you have to learn, and it doesn't matter how well he's done in the amateur setup. Nothing can prepare you until you're under the lights and doing 10 rounds. And against a guy as experienced as Wach in his 7th fight, who's been fighting even in the past few years, guys like Dillian Whyte, guys like Hughie Fury, guys like Martin Bakole, I'm proud of him for coming through. And now he's actually got something to draw on. He had no experience to draw on, you know, and he needed it, and in the professional ranks, and he's got it now.
Whether it's Wardley or not, does this 10 rounds give you the signal that he's ready for a British title fight?
I feel a lot more comfortable now. I think he's actually got something there, and Fabio Wardley's got his offer, and whether he accepts it's up to him. You know, he's the British champion. I respect him, and we'll respect his decision, whatever he decides to do. But it's definitely the biggest offer out there for him. It's over and beyond what we'd ever thought we would pay for that fight, and yeah, of course, just delighted and comfortable that Frazer's got that 10 rounds under his belt.
The offer is on terms, I assume, to fight on Sky specifically.
Yeah, I mean, if the offer was big enough, we consider it as well. I think we wouldn't mind that fight. We put in an offer. We'd like it this year. But again, I have to say, it is Fabio Wardley's decision, and all we can do is make the best possible offer we can.
Are you confident that fight gets made?
I am confident that gets made, and that's a fight that Richard wants it, which speaks volumes about the level that he's at. For me, possibly, arguably, the 2 best cruiserweights in the world. I genuinely believe that. And 50-50 fight, a special fight. Richard's someone that I really, care about, and have been with him a long time. And yeah, I think it's very, very close and exciting that he gets his world title opportunity.
Vidal Riley, who has a level of crossover potential, we saw Tommy Fury speak about him as a potential opponent. Not really interested in it, but do you think that's a fight that could happen in the future?
Listen, I'd love it to, but realistically, I really rate Tommy and what he's done, and I like him a lot personally. And but he's making huge money in a different sport, really. Vidal Riley's an elite cruiserweight. Why would Tommy Fury, honestly, when he can fight KSIs and Jake Pauls, want to fight an elite cruiserweight like Vidal Riley? So yes, he is a crossover audience, but he's also a fabulous fighter, an unbelievable fighter, and he showed that tonight.
Dillian Whyte stands as a free agent, a currently frustrated free agent, as he doesn't have a serious offer he feels on the table for 9-2 Joshua fight. Can you put a serious offer in front of him to get him to fight on Sky?
Look, we'll look at it. I think our focus, and we've said it, is trying to bring through our own fighters and bring through the young fighters. But of course, if the opportunity arises, we would love to do that. But at the moment, we've got enough on our hands.
That's one. In this day and age, I find it very weird that the heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, says he's struggling to find an opponent. Can you get your head around that? I can't.
I don't know. He's not my fighter. I want to see Tyson Fury in the ring. I want to see him in competitive fights. I want to see him fight as much as possible. But unfortunately, at the moment, that heavyweight division is almost stagnant, isn't it? And whilst the rest of the divisions are as good nearly as they've ever been, that heavyweight division needs setting alight. And maybe it's because everyone's waiting for those big paydays now in Saudi, which are fantastic, but sometimes mean that all the fighters are waiting around. I think the opponents are there. It's just the economics doesn't seem to be getting over the line.
Cheers, Ben. Appreciate it.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Thank you.